Okay, DRC. Right. So this is a sample of how the people in this region look like. Okay. So one basic feature of the people over there are they are comparatively shorter. They won't grow 6 feet. They are comparatively shorter. And see, their complexion is very dark. The people, usually the people who live in this region of the world, they are usually very dark. Okay, and that is why the continent is known as the dark continent. And another speciality is, see, their hair. Can you see the hair? We have long hairs, na? They have got a very spring type hair, and that too won't grow much. Okay, just like the carpet grass that we have in front of our house, lawns and all, they will have, see. It's very simple. Isn't it? Spring type, short hairs and dark complexion, small in size. Okay, are quite the common features of the people over there. They belong to various tribes. The people in the Congo basin belong to various tribes, and one common thing is that they all speak a common language, and that language is known as a Bantu. Bantu. Not Bantu. Bantu. B-A-N-T-U. Bantu is a language that is spoken by the people over there. So, as they are tribal people, they live very close to the forest regions over there, right? And there is another people called the Pygmies. The specialty of Pygmies is, Pygmy means short. Pygmy means very short. And the problem with this Pygmies is that, they won't grow more than hardly 1.5 meters. Means what? Half of our size. If this is the size of a human being in our country, this is the size of the Pygmies, fully grown. Okay, so Pygmies won't grow more than 1.5 meters, and they are nomads. Nomad means they won't stay somewhere. They will be wandering. And another specialty is that they are very good hunters. Most of the tribal people in this region are very excellent in hunting, and some of the tribes in this region, they have the skills to walk on leaves without making any sounds. Shooting using bows and arrows, spears, just almost equal to that of how the early primitive men, hunter-gatherers, yes, almost like that. And they even use or make strategically dangerous weapons also. For example, some animals are there, which are very dangerous by means of the poison that they have in the body. Some frogs are there, some other animals are there. What they will do is, these people will kill these animals, take the poison out, and they use this poison to apply it on the arrows they use. So what will happen? Yes, the moment they shoot this arrow, the arrow will go into the body, and the poison on this arrow will get into the blood of that animal or whatever that is, and the person or the animal will die very soon. Okay, so the people who live in this region are very dangerous. Okay, and there are some other tribes also other than Pygmies. There are some other tribes like Tawa, Bakka, Akka, Buti are some kinds of tribes that are there in this region. And some of these tribal are settled ones, and some like the Pygmies are always a traveling one. The settled people always cultivate some kinds of crops like nuts, roots, berries and all. And they usually get a lot of fruits and berries, roots and all as they wander in the forest regions also. Right? We have seen, this region was actually a colony of Belgium. Right? And later on, when they got independence, still, the civilized people from the outer world, like the European countries, they they do still go there, and there are much changes in the lifestyle of the people over there. Okay, earlier their life was very tribal in nature. They used leaves or the animal skins and all as a clothes and all. But now, with the help of these people who are going there for various purposes, including trade, they are changing themselves also. And in this process, they have also started cultivating a good number of crops like banana, coconut, coffee, cocoa, tea, rubber. Okay, the plantation crops basically, which receives a very good amount of rainfall. Yeah. So these kinds of crops are also now grown over there. The basic language, the people over there, they use French, English and Bantu. The local language is Bantu. Earlier it was a Belgian colony. So French is also used there. And now the Europeans would go there for various purposes. So the people over there are able to now nowadays speak a bit of English also. Then there are some local languages also, like different tribal groups live in different regions, and whenever they live in different regions, there will be some variations in the usage of language also. Okay, there are some variation, dialectal variations they call it. Different dialects of the Bantu language are also used there. Most of the people who live over there are following the religion of Christianity, because it's very close to the British or the European countries, and they often go there for various purposes, civilizing these people, right? So Christianity has got a very good following in the Democratic Republic of Congo. About 80% of the people over there are Christians now, right? Roman Catholic Church is what is being followed there. Then the national flag of DRC is a green with a yellow disc. A green flag with a yellow disc bearing a torch is a national flag of this Congo. Now, what are the kind of industries? So, we have already seen it's a thick, dense forest covered country, not much populated also. It's very sparsely populated. We can see populations only here and there in the region. But, the basic kind of industries that we can find over there include textile industry, chemical industry, cement industry, cigarette industries, and food processing industries. Okay. So, what are the major industries that are found in the DRC? Textiles, chemicals, cement, cigarette, and food processing industries. Then, mineral resources. Democratic Republic of Congo is very famous for the amount of mineral wealth they have. Okay, it's the largest producer of cobalt and a major producer of copper and industrial diamonds. Industrial diamonds is entirely different from what we use in jewelry. Okay, so they are the raw diamonds, simply we can say. So that mine we dig and get these kinds of things. Yeah, so raw diamonds, then copper, and the leading producer of cobalt, right? And there are extensive mineral fields are identified, especially with the minerals like diamonds are there, gold mines are there, copper, manganese. Okay, these are the major kinds of minerals we can find there. And now, DRC is identified with some significant deposits of tantalum. It's another mineral which is extensively used in the fabrication works. Okay, we have, nowadays we are extensively using electronic items like mobile phones, then computers, laptops and all, no? And this mineral, tantalum, is used for the electronic, circuit makings and all these kinds of things in making of this electronic devices. Okay, and this tantalum is extensively found in DRC, right? Then it has plenty of water sources also. A very good amount of that particular country is actually completely covered with a big river and its tributaries. So there are some major dams also. There are some major dams also built on this river. Now, the major cities, we have already seen Kinshasa, the capital city, is something like a modern city. As far as Kinshasa is concerned, being the capital city which lies on the western side of DRC, is a modern city. Then we had a port city, Matadi. Matadi is a port city, one of the business centers. And on the eastern side of it, there is another city called Bicau. Okay, Bicau is one of the most famous, tourist attractive place in DRC. Right? Plenty of lakes, rivers, water sports, and all these kinds of things are provided in Bicau. So these are the major cities over there. Which are they? Kinshasa is a capital city, Matadi is a port city, and Bicau is a tourist city. Right? Plenty of rivers are there, streams, these what we call tributaries are there from different parts. We have already seen the central eastern part of Congo, which has a huge hill ranges over there, from where many of these rivers originate, have a lot of streams or tributaries actually for the river Congo. And this region has some major tourist attractions like the streams, the waterfalls and all, right? The major mode of transportation is water transportation. It's water transportation because such an extensive and expansive river with a very good network in between them actually makes water transportation possible, right? In the major cities, there are road transportation. Railways is one of the recent introduction as far as DRC is concerned. Because the port city, the people come to the capital city from where there are some roads which connects with some other major regions. But once from there, from the eastern side to the western side, if we want to travel, then we have to get onto a boat. We have to travel along all the way through the river Congo and then we reach there. Otherwise, we need to reach directly over there from the other countries. The border countries are there, no? Yes, so from there, we have to go to this region. And this region, the central eastern part of this country, Democratic Republic of Congo, is blessed with a very good streams, canals, and these waterfalls, which are actually one of the major attraction nowadays, especially for the tourists. Okay, so that is what we have got to know about the Democratic Republic of Congo. So now, you have got the PDF of this lesson along with this video attachment. Okay, you can download it and read the lesson in detail and have other references also given in the textbook. Now we will go on to the activity part of this lesson. Okay.